That's also what I can't. What's the hilarious irony about all these like red pill podcasts? Oh, the red pill, and all they do, it's funny, all they do is they have these OnlyFans girls on and just like stump them. So a value of a man, or wait, so a woman should do this, or you have 100 bodies. What is that? Do you want your daughter to know that you have 100 bodies? And the funny thing is, one, all these dudes claim to be like based Christian conservatives, but they're making money advertising OnlyFans. Like the advertisement to their podcast is the OnlyFans girls, even if it's to own them or roast them or show how dumb they are. You're still using the OnlyFans girls to promote your podcast, and that's all it is. And also, all these girls they have like, anytime you see a clip of these shows, they got like 15 OnlyFans chicks there. I don't know who any of these girls are. You know why? Because I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm not just like scrolling porn jacking all day figuring out who these people are and inviting them on my podcast. For like for as much as they claim to be like Christian, anti-porn, conservative type guys, they sure do spend a lot of time finding these OnlyFans chicks, perusing OnlyFans with a semi-hard dick. Oh, honey, it's for work. We just have to find these OnlyFans chicks to, because we're going to bring them on the podcast and make fun of them. Hey, honey, why is your dick hard? Yeah, it's for work. Honey, it's work related. These evil porn, I'm not into porn. It's bad, but, I have to, for work, I have to find all these OnlyFans chicks so we can roast them and prove how bad their lifestyle is. It's just, these guys are just, like, hilarious. And the other thing is, like, not only is it hilarious, just the irony of them claiming to, like, oh, we're against porn, we're against bodies, and all they do is peruse OnlyFans to find these chicks, and then the only promotion of their podcast is the OnlyFans chicks. The other side is the argument is pointless, because it's like I've been saying with the debt and with complaining about the Rothschilds and complaining about money and complaining about the economy. They, like, their morality in America, morality is not based on things that are good or evil. Morality is based on money. If it makes money, it's good. If it doesn't make money, it's bad. The best things make the most money, and the worst things make the least money or no money or cost money. That's the moral compass. So that's why anytime you ask them, oh, do you're basically a prostitute, is that healthy? And the answer is always, I bought my mom a house. I make $100,000 a month from this. What are you telling me? It's bad. Like, look at all the things I can do. I drive around, I fly around in private jets. I have a driver. I have some penthouse in South Beach, Miami, because they're all in Miami, let's be honest. But, but that's and they're trying to make moral arguments like, oh, humiliating yourself, engaging in a humiliation ritual, and just on camera for a bunch of guys and, whoring yourself out, is not good for your soul, is not healthy. That's what would classically be called sort of a moral argument, a spiritual argument, sort of a classical healthy versus unhealthy lifestyle argument. But today, nobody cares about that shit anymore. It's all about if it makes money or not. You can be a horrible piece of shit, but if it makes money, you're good. So that's why they're like, there's no problem with my lifestyle. I make money. I'm rich. Like, rich equals good, poor equals bad. Oh, if, volunteering at a soup kitchen is helping the local community, but that's fucking sucks because it doesn't make any money. What are you doing, you fucking loser? Oh, but I can, have a bunch of dudes, I can just lie there and have a train of dudes jacking on my face. But, I make $100,000 a month, so that's fucking great. The morality is completely inverted and twisted, and there's no argument to be had. So all these podcasts and things are pointless because if your life is based, which most of Americans are, I mean, they're little debt goblins, so it's all based on money and getting money and more debt. So if that's your moral compass, your entire worldview is inverted, and there's no argument to be had because fundamentally, you can argue about things constructively if you fundamentally want the same things. You can be in different political parties, but you both want the best for your country and you want the average man to do well, so you can have a constructive argument because you disagree about how it's done. You can't have an argument about somebody who doesn't, you know, who doesn't even fundamentally believe the same things that you believe. You can say, like the political party example, you can say, hey, we believe different ways about getting it done, but we both want the average man to do well. We love the country. We want to do well. We just disagree. There you can have two sides and have constructive arguments. And in the end, the people who benefit are the people out of that. You can't have an argument politically if one person says, hey, I love this country. I want the average man to do well. And the other person says, I hate this country. I want the average man to die in a ditch, and I want to take everything that they have for myself. You can't really. There's no argument to be had because fundamentally you don't. Your worldviews are inverted from each other, and that's the same thing with the materialist argument. So that's why I don't argue anymore socially with all these like debt people and hustler people and all these OnlyFans chicks everywhere. There's no argument to be had. I just say, go debt slave, go. Go debt slave, go. Let me loan you some more money, you stupid goy. Yeah, take it, take it, take it. Owe me money. Oh yeah, yeah. I bet you bought a jet, huh? I bet you bought a new car. Yeah, yeah. Get more debt. Yeah, sell yourself. Humiliate yourself online. Yeah, parade around. Get, you know, destroy your soul. Get, have for eternity. Have you getting spit roasted on camera? Do it, do it, do it. Get more debt. Buy more things. Do it. Because that's what you are, and that's really what that's what people, that's what they have inside of them.
Let me add though, because in all these podcasts, the red pill, where they got these OnlyFans girls podcasts, basically, where they just bring on these OnlyFans chicks and try to roast them and stump them and show them how ridiculous their lifestyles are and how entitled the modern woman is and all this stupid shit. All these red pill channels are exactly the same as these OnlyFans chicks. Like Fresh and Fit, whatever podcast, all these so-called like red pill, Manosphere, Rollo Tomasi, like all these gurus, they complain. Now, there's always a hint of truth in all these things. Like, yes, do men have a lot of legitimate grievances? Yes. Do men get clean out in divorce courts? Yes. Like, are a lot of things in the school system and life stacked against men? Yes. But they take these legitimate grievances and their solutions are always the same material, soulless shit as OnlyFans chicks. Like they'll make fun of entitled OnlyFans chicks for saying, "Oh, the bodies, they just want money, they're just hypergamy, all this stuff." Okay, Mr. Red Pill Manosphere Guru, what's your solution? Well, the solution is join my pyramid scheme. Here's my coupon code. Here's my pyramid scheme. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna join my pyramid scheme. You're gonna hustle, grind, get up at 4 a.m, cold plunge, gamble in crypto, and then you're just gonna fuck a bunch of college chicks forever because women suck and you can't get married, you can't do all that. They're just as shallow. And all these guys, all these like supposed red pill guru guys, like this guy Rollo Tomasi is like the quote godfather of the manosphere movement. Whatever Tom Likas or whatever in the early 2000s, like all these guys that have these red pill channels. These are all dudes who are like middle-aged, divorced losers. Like Rollo Tomasi is like a 55-year-old guy that wears costume jewelry and a do-rag. At no point in your life should you be taking advice from that guy. Just objectively based on that. No guy, you shouldn't be able to look at a guy with a straight face who's got costume jewelry on and a do-rag, who's like, listen, here's what you need to do with your life. Immediately, that guy's out. But aside from that, their story's always the same. It's like they got married young and they were a little simp and their wife didn't like them and she cleaned them out in divorce court and now they're in their late 40s, early 50s and they're just dating like sad, confused college girls on apps or escorts, or, all these, they go, ooh, you have to get a, American women are just so masculine energy. They go purchase some chick in Thailand, or mail order some, Ukrainian bride whose family got blown up in Kharkiv, so now she's for sale on the dark net. You know, like all these guys, they're just as pathetic as the people they make fun of. Like, yes, all these entitled chicks are annoying and exhausting, and you can't deal with them. These guys are the same. These dudes who are fucking losers. Like, honestly, these guys are losers driving around, at pushing 60 in their mid 50s, late 40s, costume jewelry, driving a sports car in the middle of winter with the top down, just like, I got up at 4 in the morning and I did a cold plunge and join my shit coin and buy my pyramid scheme. Here's the coupon code to subscribe to my whatever, be a no, don't be a beta online course for $9.99. All this dumb shit. They're just as pathetic as the people they try to make fun of, and they're the same person. Like the chick that excuses her behavior is, well, abundance mindset or self care or I'm living my truth. Those guys make fun of that. They are the same. They're also like living my truth, like all that dumb shit. They're exactly the same person. Um, and so it's, I think they're both equally pathetic. And it's funny when people get hooked into one of these and they don't see it. Like guys get hooked into some like manosphere shit, and then they start like, and then they're like, yeah, and then this, and then women this, and then yeah. Maybe they point out some legitimate grievances, but then it gets to like, women suck. You got to go to Europe and get some, you know, East Bloc chick who can't speak English, who came here in a shipping container. You know, you know, you got to join a pyramid scheme. You can't work a 9 to 5 because that's what betas do. You know, again, it goes back to and all you're doing is just building up credit card debt, building up debts, joining pyramid schemes, gambling on crypto with your future, and, you know, fucking endless confused women. None of them have any positive. None of these guys ever, you've not heard from any red pill guru that they have a healthy relationship with their children and they can have a functional, healthy relationship with a partner. Not one. None of their solutions are, here's how to, pick the right person. Here's how to have a healthy relationship. Here's how to have a healthy marriage. Here's how to have healthy kids. Here's how to have a healthy family. None of that shit. No. Their solution is just, you know what? If you engage, you're going to get fucked over. So, what you need to do is fuck them over first. Make money in a pyramid scheme. Get up at 4 in the morning. Drive BMW sports car. Fuck random sluts. Purchase a wife from Southeast Asia. It's a real weird, but they're the same person. And it goes back to the same. Their base is still, they can complain all they want about female hypergamy. They're just as materialistic as these chicks. Because again, it's all built on image and lifestyle and needless material pleasures. And so they're still, the, they're there are some subtle differences, but fundamentally they believe the same things. It's all about material and debt and all the other things. Like that's how they live their life, and that's what their morality is too. Oh, it's bad to do this. The good is being a 6-figure earner from crypto. That's what's good. Yeah, yeah. It's all just soulless dumb shit to get you into more debt, and it's a pyramid scheme which they're using to then, in charge of a pyramid scheme, which they use all the profits to leverage to get more debt for themselves. It's all just continues on and on and on. And, but yeah, there's something else I was going to say about this abundance shit, but I forgot. But it all ties back. It's the same shit. They're the same person. Abundance mindset, OnlyFans girls. It's all the same. It's all your fundamental belief. The American is a dead goblin, and your morality is materialism. And whether you say you're a red pill guy or you're an OnlyFans chick or you're some abundance healer, it's whatever your grift is. The core of these people, they're all the same person. just in different forms, because the message is the same. Live for yourself, have no legacy, get a bunch of debt, do what feels good, you know, do what thou willst, keep going, you know, it's complain when it doesn't go your way, but if it's all going your way, why would you complain? You know, on and on and on. It's all the same. It's all